warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are Group 2. And today we will open debate in parliamentary about violent video games such as PUBG be banned. Okay, the first opening from opening government team, the speaker 1
Muftia Azizi
and the speaker 2
Sukma Bahar
and the conclusion from government team
Umul Kalsum Ahmad.
and the next opening opposition team, speaker 1 Sariwidya Pratiwi and speaker 2
Rasmiyanti Galela
and conclusion from opening opposition team.
Lilin Kartina Soliha.
The first opening debating from opening government team, Prime Minister or Speaker 1, within 2 minutes.
Online games are the newest games that began to appear in Indonesia 2001. Along with time, online games updates are getting more sophisticated, starting from the lens features, and the number of players is very diverse as well. In today's era, internet connection is very easy, which makes more and more users online games in Indonesia, especially in cities. One of them is PUBG. PUBG is a battle royale game that can be played via mobile or PC. Playing the PUBG or PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds game has a positive impact. First positive impact on the cognitive aspect is that it can train students' thinking skills to focus on determining strategies, train students' memory, and train to communicate using 2 or more languages well. PUBG game players do not only come from Indonesia, but from all over the world. Thank you.
Next from government team, Deputy Prime Minister or Speaker 2, within 2 minutes.
Okay. We see from our perspective, there is also a positive impact of this PUBG game. Namely surfaced in this game, we find for victory while surfing in a bad station is not an easy thing. With this game, you will be taught to surface when things are really dim. Can imagine surface is not only needed in the game. You can learn this in this station. You are in the bed in the world of work, education, and security. Learns to surface when trials come in your life and how to get out of this problem and shine again. Number 3, strategy planning. Before starting an war, it is important that a solid strategy is a needed strategy. While planning is a need in this game, what items do you need to act and defense with how a good strategy, your strongest will be in fine. So if you can be a good planning strategy in the game, make sure in your daily life you can apply it on campus, at home, and please no things. Wherever you are, but not everyone can understand the positive impact. Many have given negative marks of this game. Enjoy the development of technology and be a smart technology connoisseur, which flow and the one from the PUBG game, whether is positive or negative. The answer lies within you. In addition, there are also positive impact, namely the positive impact of online games on the social behavior of the student, including number 1, improve concentration, and number 3, improve brain performance and stimulate the brain in resolving stories, and number 3, improving reading skill, and number 4, improving English language skill, and number 5, helps socializing. Thank you.
Next, from opening opposition team, speaker 1, leader of opposition, within 2 minutes.
Okay, thanks. I agree with the Bennett on this online video PUBG game because this game is much more attractive to children and youth than adults. And PUBG games, negative impact of PUBG online games first, the decrease in student enthusiasm for learning, the existence of online games among students. Among students or college students really takes up learning time. Many guidance and counseling students find it difficult to manage their study time properly because students who are addicted to online games prioritize their time for playing games compared to studying. In fact, many claim to spend all night or stay up late just to play online games instead of studying. More statistically, not a few students who identically are the nation's successor play online games when the teaching and learning process is in progress. With the opportunity to get a seat in the background, the student began to take action by playing online games. Okay, thanks.
Next, deputy of opposition team, speaker 2, within 2 minutes.
Okay, the next, the students seem to not longer care about the lecture who was teaching in front of the class because they were addicted to playing online games. The said event is often found among students. The decrease in student enthusiasm for learning due to playing online games will have an impact on unsatisfactory learning outcome and even disappoint many people at the end of the semester. Parents and lecturers after complain when they find poor learning outcome. The second is the loss of the culture of social interaction. Students who are addicted to online games tend to be alone to play online games rather than interacting with people around. According to the other view, students who are addicted to online games seem to feel that they are self-sufficient by playing online games. The third is students who are addicted to online games can destructive action that can harm others. The fourth is the fun of playing until you forget the time. Too much fun fighting in the games make player forget the time. One better can take a minute of 25 minutes. Imagine if you pay up to $3. It can take more than an hour. For parents, this will be troubling because children will tend to lose track of the time studied. And the last is the lack of interaction with the real world. Most socializing in the virtual world make the time to interact with human in the real world very minimal. This habit creates women who are less sensitive to their surroundings and even become people who don't care. Of course, this is a dangerous for one's social development. A person who is used the virtual world will become apathetic and feel that he does not need other people in his life. Thank you.
Closing government team, speaker 3, within 2 minutes.
Okay. I will conclude. Operation. I will conversion from the government team. Okay. Okay, I will conclude conclusion from government. So, how to overcome the negative impact of online games? Why to avoid addiction? 1. Set study time and playing. 2. Save money for more useful things. 3. Making future life plans. 4. Aware of the negative impact of online game addiction. 5. Making friends with good people and have a purpose in life. 6. Do a lot of workshop and 7. Always think positive and avoid being lazy. Impact the second. How to overcome people who are addiction. Number 1, by doing outdoor activities such as climbing trees, feeling the grass on your grave, and feeling the sun on your face. 2, with the spiritual things method, namely by diverting the student energy and passion toward creative and passionate things. If they could program themselves to enjoy television and play online games, they should be able to be pragmatic for other better things too. If he can addition to playing online games, then they too can be programmed to become addition to learning. Things parents can do. 1. Cooperating with lecture on campus to the practice in monitor learning development. 2. Establishing formal communication so that a child can be open to parents, so that parents can be provide education to a child without the child feeling judges. And 3. Learn about online game so you can discuss with your child about the game. Thank you.
Closing from opposition team. Speaker 3. Within 2 minutes.
So, the negative impact of PUBG online game is this game has a very negative influence in today's workforce. So it's best if this game is just unplayed. Because the more popular the online game result in games become addicted to the game. The place of addicting in playing game is a place of situation where a gamer are very hard to release himself from the game. Game addiction is all of causing hate. Thus, an example is games can be falling to his real life because it is very normal in the game. Gamers usually raise the time of his hobby, raising the time of his sleep, meaning his work and learn time, and raising his time with family. Online games can also cause death and severe sleep patterns as health will be spread. The gains of popularity of the game PUBG online is one of the factors that motivates gamers for get the game of addiction game is alleged to affect student academic. The achievement is one of the basic needs of human based on the nursing theory that James Watson is formed. The need for achievement is a social need or the integration need owned by each individual. Academic achievement depend on the action to which supporting factor affects the student. Okay, thank you.
Okay, maybe that's all the Debating Parliament today. Thank you!